Alrighty. What is up, you beautiful people? In today's lecture, we're going to be essentially covering how to handle fear and emotion in the marketplace as a whole and overall psychology. And this is just going to be a psychology tangent, specifically on the things that I noticed helped me the most, right? Before we jump into that, I just want to congratulate all the Discord members. You guys it's literally a joke, right? Like, you guys are joining in a couple of days and immediately passing fundants, seeing extreme success. So I just want to show you guys. Been in the Discord for less than a week, passed two combines today. All praise to God. Draco, my G. Second day in here, second day of profit. Clean continuation, super low risk. Beautiful. Brian hit this trade on two combines. Justin, 3 accounts, $1,500 each, adopting the model. Beautiful stuff. Another pass funded. Best RR trade, 1-18 risk to reward ratio. Omar, 580 on the new funded, 395 on the eval. Clyde with the $2,400 payout, $400 on the 25K eval. TP was light, was super short today, $500. Join today, watch the model at work. First trade ever, $1,500. The list goes on, guys. I can do this all day. It's literally a joke. It's literally a joke. Whole lecture off with is men and human beings as a whole typically fear the unknown, right? What does fearing the unknown mean? Fearing the unknown specifically means, right, you don't know what's going to happen, so you fear that thing because of the fact that you don't know what's going to happen. Now, the thing in trading that you guys need to realize, right, is specifically with trading, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if there's going to be one candle and it just blows our account, right? Our stop loss doesn't get filled and it just blows our account, right? Or we don't know if prices are going to immediately go to our take profit. We don't know, right? It's uncertainty. But the nice part with trading is there's probability in place. And the better you are as a trader, the higher the edge that you have in the marketplace essentially means the more you win, right? So my job as a teacher is to be able to give you guys the highest probability chance of winning, right? Specifically with the actual model that I give you guys, and as well as specifically with the habits that you instill in the marketplace, right? Those two paired are the most important, right? They almost act like yin and yang, right? You need to have a good model in place, as well as you need good psychology, right? Exact same thing specifically with time and price, right? Time and price is like yin and yang, right? There are two that go together, and you cannot have one without the other. For my Discord members, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, men as a whole fear the unknown, right? We fear the unknown because of the fact we are uncertain of what is going to happen. That's also the reason why people are so in love with trading, right? Because the fear of unknown allows us to get a dopamine rush, right? The same thing with gambling, right? Why do men and human beings as a whole like gambling, right? It's because of the fear of unknown. The next card is dealt, and that gives you a dopamine rush. Now, the problem with that is in trading, you cannot have that dopamine effect and that dopamine rush. You need to be mentally stable, no matter if you win, no matter if you lose, no matter what happens in your life, in order to have extreme longevity in trading specifically, right? And this is the thing, is majority of people do not talk about this. They only want to sell you their course just to show you their extreme accurate model, quote unquote, which has ended up being just breakouts and support and resistance, a bunch of bullshit, right? Pattern trading does not work. You will not have an edge over the marketplace pattern trading, right? You put some fucking lines on your screen, that's not going to get you anywhere in trading. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news to you guys, but just putting some simple lines on your chart is going to literally and actively get you nowhere, right? You need to have an edge over the marketplace in order to be able to handle your emotions. The problem is, and I see this so repetitively, people don't know how to navigate the market, so their sense of emotion is extremely heightened for the unknown circumstances that are going to happen, because they don't even know why they're entering or where they're entering. They just click a button. And when you just click a button in trading, the amount of uncertainty you have is at 99%, because you're just gambling at that point. You are simply gambling. You have a better chance of winning money at a blackjack table than you do if you're just randomly clicking a button. And ask yourself this truly and honestly right now. Do you truly have an edge over the marketplace? Majority of the times, it's going to be no, right? Majority of the times, you don't know what you're doing. And that is okay, my friend. That is fine. The problem that is not fine is not seeking out external knowledge, specifically on learning more about the marketplace. That is never okay, right? Complacency is the killer of all dreams. If you do not seek more knowledge about the marketplace, you will be complacent and you will be stuck in the current state that you are in of continuously failing, right? So, how do we as traders we rewire our brains specifically to be okay with the circumstances that happen, the uncertain circumstances, right? The habits that we need to instill needs to be the art of not giving a fuck. Now, this is very much easier said than done, but truly, you need the art of not giving a fuck. To the extent where you can literally go on your phone in a trade. I see so many people that are in a trade, they set their stop loss, they set their take profit, they set everything, and they look genuinely like they might have a heart attack while they're in that position. They start biting their nails, if they have nicotine, they start hitting nicotine, they start getting antsy, they start moving around. You can notice their heart is literally about to beat out of their chest. And the problem is that you guys don't have a good strategy, first off. Second off, you guys have no emotional control over yourself, right? So the question is how do we have emotional control out of ourselves? How you gain emotional control out of yourself that you can apply to trading is by focusing on external habits outside of your life. What does that mean? That means, how do I, as an individual day trader, get the most amount of discipline outside of trading? There is 20 different things that I can mention right now. Going to the gym, taking the trash out when you say you're going to take the trash out, making your bed when you say you're going to make your bed, hitting the gym at the exact same time every day because that's the time you know is best for you to go to the gym, eating the right food because you know you don't eat the right food. You're a lazy sack of shit that continuously orders Domino's every day because you're fat as fuck and you're never going to change, guys. If you constantly and repetitively repeat the same actions over and over again, how are you expecting any change to happen in your life? And you need to ask yourself this currently, like now. How do you as an individual expect change in your life if you repetitively make the same mistakes every single time you do something? Now, this is not only in trading, this is also in every other realm of your life. The habits you practice outside of your life allow you to become a better trader inside of the charts. Now, you might think this has no direct correlation with trading, but my friend, as someone who has made over $100,000 in the month of January, I am telling you right now that it has almost everything to do with the outside habits that you practice. It's not only the internal habits in trading, right? Like proper risk management, proper risk reward. All of those, yes, they're important. But it's also the external discipline that you have out of your life. If I had two individuals in front of me that I was mentoring, and one was a fat fuck, like let's just say really fucking fat, and the other was disciplined with the gym, he hit the gym every day, he eats proper, he doesn't do anything stupid, I would rather pick the person that does everything right outside of trading than the person that just goes to the gym, or sorry, just eats all day, right? And that analogy, I'm not going to lie, I kind of explained that kind of poorly. What I meant to say is, let's take two people, for example. Let's take a really fat person that has decent discipline inside of trading, and then let's take a jacked person that has barely any discipline inside of trading. I would rather mentor the person that has the discipline outside of trading than inside of trading. And the reason why that is because it's easy. It's so easy to just not click a button. Right? But what it's not easy is following the same disciplinary factors outside of trading. That's not easy. That's where I see everyone fuck up. Gee, how many times are you going to tell yourself, I'm going to do that thing that you've been putting off? How many times? Ask yourself right now. And the way that you change is by putting off the things that you so badly want to do, but you don't have the discipline to do it, with being stupid and being lazy and realizing that if I don't do these things, God, my family, and everyone around me is going to frown upon me because I can't even find the discipline to do something as simple as take out the trash. Think about how easy that thing is. I struggled with discipline so much in my life. And the reason why I struggled with discipline is because of the fact that I didn't care about anything but making money. But the problem is you are too zoomed in. You are too focused on making money when you actually need to take a step back and focus on the other realms of your life in terms of discipline. And then once you do that, that is when the money starts pouring into your life. It's not it's not 0 plus 0 equals 1. It's 0 plus 0 equals 0. If you don't have any applied force and you don't seek external knowledge, you cannot anticipate something else happening in your life than what is currently happening. If you don't have any discipline to do the basic things in your day-to-day life, and on top of that, don't seek external knowledge from people who know what they're talking about, you will always amount to nothing because you don't actively want change. You don't actively look for better in yourself. You don't actively do any of these things. And this is the exact reason why you continuously fail in life. This is the message that I will continuously repeat almost every single day that I publish a YouTube video. And what that message is 0 plus 0 equals 0. Not 0 plus 0 equals 2, not 0 plus 0 equals 4, not 0 plus 0 equals 10. 0 plus 0 equals 0. Even 0 plus 1, just 1, guys. If you guys can just give me 1. 0 plus 1 equals 1. If for once in your life, in your goddamn shitty ass life, you just gave a little bit of a fuck about yourself and actually wanting more for yourself, you will notice the habits that you build all around will end up changing your life. For once in your life, just give some form of an effort. I personally believe it takes more laziness to do the things that you do today than it does to want to make more money online. Whether that be with trading, whether that be with any online business, whether that be with anything in life. It takes more laziness to live the life that you are currently living without discipline than it takes to just want a little bit more for yourself. Guys, it is so easy to win. The reason why it's easy to win is because not a single person on the planet has the core sheer discipline to want better for themselves. You should look at everyone in this life and say, wow, no one wants this shit as much as I do. Let me even work harder than how I currently am just to prove that everyone else is lazy as fuck. Get a ego. And I'm not talking about your common ego, your normal ego, where you just think you're better than everyone else. But get an ego when you start producing results and when you start wanting more for yourself. I personally look down on people that don't want anything for their life, that just sit at a job, don't seek external knowledge. I personally look down at those people. And the reason why I look down on those people specifically is because it takes more laziness to work a job than it does if you just try for once in your life. How lazy do you have to become? You think about this. Think about how lazy people are. You wake up every day, you go to work, let's say, you drive your beat-ass car to work, you sit out your shift, right? You answer questions, right? You talk to your employees, your coworkers, you talk to customers, great. You get back in your car, you go home, you eat a shit-ass meal, you eat some really bad shit, like some DiGiorno's pizza that you got from like Vaughn's or like some random supermarket. That was like $7 because that's all you can afford after you pay your rent. Rather than getting home from work. Okay, Salomon told me not to be lazy, so let me really fucking lock in right now. I'm gonna study what he has to say. I'm gonna, let's say, join his Discord so I can learn about trading more. Boom, I'm gonna start becoming a better trader. Once I become a better trader, then from there, I'm gonna start focusing on the external habits outside of my life. I'm gonna start hitting the gym. Boom, okay, I got the gym done. Nice, I'm gonna focus on my appearance now because I look like an absolute sack of shit. I look fat, I look ugly, I smell really bad, no girl wants to approach me, I just look like a shitty human being, right? So once I get trading down, once I start hitting the gym, I'm gonna focus on my looks, right? I'm gonna buy the best fragrance, I'm gonna smell the best, I'm gonna dress the best, I'm gonna put a little bit of effort into my fashion, right? I'm gonna get a good haircut, I'm gonna get my eyebrows done, right? I'm gonna look presentable to the human eye. You guys are so lazy to the point where you don't even look presentable on a day-to-day basis. Think about what I just said right now. You are essentially subhuman. You are literally trash to the extent where you have frizzy long hair as a dude. You smell really bad. You smell like cheese. I can smell you through this fucking screen right now. You don't shower 1 time a day. You don't go to the gym. You just like are like subhuman. You're literally just a subhuman. Why and how many videos is it going to take you to realize that I need to start taking action in my life? Because the only difference between a winner and a loser is taking action. You might not know where to start. You might not know when to start. You might not know any of these things. The biggest thing is just starting. Is just taking a step forward. The amount of success you can truly see when you just get your foot in the door it's literally a joke. It's literally a joke. Because of the fact 0 plus 0 equals 0. If you are not applying yourself at all whatsoever, how do you become and how do you expect to become lucky in any aspect of your life? No wonder you are probably the most unlucky human being on the planet. The difference between a lucky and an unlucky person is applied volatility and actual effort. If you, for once in your goddamn life, just care a little bit, you just care a little bit, just the teeniest bit, to the extent of watching maybe some lectures in my Discord on a day-to-day basis and taking some notes. That's all I'm asking. If you find and struggle to find the discipline, let's say you join my Discord, let's say you're watching the lectures to better your overall understanding about the marketplace, if you can't find the discipline to watch a video and take some notes on a piece of paper, you will be a failure. You will genuinely be a failure for the rest of your life. You expect to be the top 1% of human beings, yet you can't even sit down without your phone and be attentive at a video and write down notes on a piece of paper. That's the extent of how much laziness you have. And if that's your day-to-day life right now, my friend, please click off this video and just continue doing what you're doing. There needs to be people who flip burgers. There needs to be people who wash cars. I'm not disrespecting any of those things, right? I used to be those things. I used to work those jobs. I used to actively do all of those things. I'm not disrespecting it in any case scenario. What I'm saying is if you want better for yourself and you want more for yourself, how do you expect anything changing if you don't, for once in your life, give the least of a fuck? I'm not even asking you to do all this influencer bullshit where you have to do a fucking cold plunge and wake up at 4 a.m., Turkish breakfast, all this bullshit. Like, what? Gee, I don't want you to do all that shit. That shit is for losers too. People who do that, those are the same people who are like, manifestation got me here. Manifestation got me here. Fucking dorks, bro. Actual dorks. Actual geeks. There's so many people in this world right now who think they can genuinely... I see a bunch of TikToks, and it's like, cool, it's a motivating TikTok, and I fuck with it. I fuck with the TikToks, right? And it's like me and bro in 2 years, and it's like a Bugatti Chiron. Hey, dumbass, you're not gonna get there scrolling on TikTok, liking a video, a lifestyle video, and then trying to manifest. Unfortunately, that's not how the world works. When you apply yourself towards something, you better your knowledge, you ask God for help, and then you manifest. That's how you grow as an individual. It's not sitting there like this, God, give me some money. I'm a dumbass, idiot, moron. No, unfortunately, that's not how life works. That's not how you can make money. That's not how any of this shit works. The true way it works is specifically by understanding that I need to do and go hard in every realm of my life. I need to go hard in the gym. I need to go hard when I study, specifically whatever skill I'm learning. I need to go hard when I seek knowledge, right? I need to go hard in every realm of my life. That is the true power and success and the blueprint to true success. It's not, God, please give me manifestation, or yelling at yourself in the mirror like a jerk off. Oh, you're the man. Gee, you work a minimum wage job and you don't want any better for yourself in life. You don't even try. Why are you calling yourself the man? You have the right to call yourself the man once you actually give some form of a fuck. But until then, stop calling yourself like a little bitch in the mirror. Oh, I'm the man. You have nothing to show. You actually purely have nothing to show in this life. You don't have any money. You work a job that everyone else works. You continuously fail because of your own fuck-ups, not because of this person or that person, or boo-hoo, boo me, boo-hoo, my family is less fortunate, boo-hoo, I don't have this, boo-hoo, I don't have that. If you just shut the fuck up for once in your life and stop playing like a little victim card, little pussy-ass bitch, that's when you can actually see change in your life. Because if you're constantly blaming yourself, you don't want to do anything but work. But the problem is when you blame others for your actions, you play victim card on yourself and you start coping. Everyone and their mother just copes nowadays. Oh, well, the government this, the government that. Well, taxes. I'm not gonna make money because of taxes. Are you a fucking moron? You don't want to make money because of something you have even yet to experience. Like, people are so stupid. Everyone and their mother just complains. They're all complainers. Because of how shit their life is, they need to cope about shit that doesn't even apply to them. This is another thing for you guys. I hear so many people say, like, bro, well, like, what do I do when I make the money? Gee, you're focusing on step 5 when you haven't even started step 1. Why are you focusing on taxes about something you haven't even made the money off of yet? You actively, every single day of the week, waste your time on bullshit information because someone has a nice car and they show you that nice car and then they talk about something and then from there you think they're, God forbid, Jesus. Just because they showed a car. Look at someone and directly analyze them. Analyze them and ask yourself, does this person actually have wisdom and knowledge that he can give me? If the answer is no, start hating on those people. Literally just start hating on those people. The way I was able to tell who's real and who's fake is simply by the fact of how they talk. Majority of people who really go through shit in life are highly intelligent because they made it out on the other side. But majority of these other guys, they just sell a course and they make 100% of their money off a course. They have nothing and no good information to give you, and they just prey on you guys to hopefully think that they're cool because they have a nice car, and then you buy their mentorship, and then you call every course seller a scammer. No, G. Not every course seller is a scammer. Just the one that you picked because you got LARPed into the funnel. You got LARPed into the, oh, I bought a Lamborghini. Cool, I bought a Huracan off dropshipping. You got LARPed into that funnel. And the moment that you start blaming yourself for the actions and the consequences of those actions is when you'll start seeing change in your life. When early stages, when I constantly and repetitively blew up my account, I never blamed myself. The market's out to get me. Oh, it was a low probability price action day. Oh, it was this and that. It's all cope. All of it's cope. Because if you were truly good at the skill, you wouldn't have blown your account that day. But unfortunately, you fucking suck at that skill. So what is your innate human reaction to sucking at that skill? Your ego gets in the way, and then you start coping and blaming other people because of the fact that you are not good at a specific task or thing. Yeah, he doesn't actually make that amount of money. There's no way. Yeah, he doesn't do this. Yeah, he doesn't do that. Yeah, he doesn't do X, Y, Z. All losers, all dorks who just cope all day. All of them. Every single one of them. They're all stupid. They're all morons. They all have never gave some form of a fuck to better themselves. And I see this happening real time with even people I know and love, family members. They hated on me so much for my decision of dropping out of college, and now I actively make double their salary in a month, triple their salary for some of them. And I'm not saying that in the aspect of an egotistical aspect. I'm saying that because those were the same people who knocked my decision for dropping out of college, who have never gave a fuck about their life. They just watch the days and the weeks and the months and the years pass by them in real time. They don't really care. And the question you guys need to ask yourselves is, do I care enough to change? And if the answer is yes, you need to make this shit your life. There's no more having fun. There's no more drinking with your buddies every day. There's no more hanging out with that girl every day. Majority of you guys waste so much time with women, bro. I would say women and substances are the two biggest wastes of times. If you have plans and genuine intentions to marry a woman, that's a different story. But I'm talking about endless lust. Lust provides you nothing. Lust actively provides you nothing. You're sitting there like a little soy boy saying, oh yeah, I'll go fuck that girl. Dude, hopefully I can fuck that girl. Hopefully I can fuck that girl. You have no money in your bank account. Why are you focusing on fucking a girl when you have less than $100 to your name? In a day or two after you order your DoorDash and you net worth drop on your DoorDash, you will be broke. Why are you focusing on fucking a girl? 9 out of 10 times, too, and this is the unfortunate reality about women, if they don't respect you, majority of the times they'll either leave you or they'll cheat on you. That's the unfortunate reality about life. If they don't respect you, they will end up leaving or cheating on you. So why are you actively trying to fuck every single one of them when you have less than $50 to your name and you're not respected by any single other opposite sex? Woman. Not a single woman respects you. That should get you angry, and angry enough to change the circumstances of your life. Because the reality is, you only have a couple years left until if this shit works. Most of you guys are anywhere in the age group of 18 to 25. And if you're 25, you should be shitting yourself. No one thinks having expensive stuff is cool when you're 50, 40, even late 30s. 38, 37. No one thinks that shit's cool. The age group that they think is cool is from 18 to 30. Maybe late, mid-30s, 35. Anything after that, you're just a geezer with money. You got gray hairs. You're unk. Everyone's getting married around you. No one really gives a fuck at that point. What's cool is being able to experience. It's like having money and having cool things is like having a big ass and big tits as a girl. You walk down the street, every dude is jaws is dropped on the floor. Same thing with having money. When we were in Miami, when we rented those cars, anywhere we would pull up, everyone's neck's breaking. Every single person's neck's breaking. All of their necks are breaking. And we are in Miami. Miami's the place where everyone has that shit. Now imagine you sitting in fucking Colorado or some bullshit if you pulled up in a GT3, in a 992 GT3. You'd have everyone's jaws on the floor. That's the cool part about having money, is the scarcity aspect. The reason why people think it's cool is because of the fact that it's scarce. So why are you doing anything but trying to make more money? Every single other thing is a distraction and a waste of time in your life. Every other thing is a distraction or a waste of time in your life. Stop focusing on stupid shit. Stop focusing on going to drink with your buddies when you know market opens tomorrow, and you're not going to miss market open if you go and drink with your buddies. Stop trying to fuck every girl and every girl you see. Majority of the girls that you guys are trying to fuck are chopped as hell. Chopped. Absolutely chopped. Now, if you just focus on making money, the quality and improvement of women that come into your life 10x. Because of the fact, women want to be around winners. And they only want people, or dudes I should say, that are respectable men. Do you think you are a respectable man with 50 to 100 bucks to your name? No. Sorry, G. You're not. Unless you gave some grave sacrifice, like you just moved here, or moved to the United States, and you just left like a war-torn country, having no money is probably the least respectable thing on the planet. It is so easy to make money to the extent that it's embarrassing if you don't have it. And the thing that you need to associate with yourself is that I should be embarrassed in my current situation that I'm in. I was embarrassed when people would see me on Best Buy. I was embarrassed for people to see me clean tables. I was embarrassed to see my car get lit on fire. I was embarrassed to see people laugh at me that my front bumper was coming off. I was embarrassed at all of these things. And that's the only reason why I changed so fast, is because of the fact that I was embarrassed with the current circumstances that I faced. Because I realized at a very young age that there are some people who have the creme of this world. There's some people in Ferraris. There's some people in Lamborghinis. There's some people on yachts. There's some people traveling constantly. There's some people printing millions of dollars a day. And I'm sitting here working for $80 to $70 a day, $16,000 in debt, while other people have that reality of life. And the only way that you will be able to change is if you get embarrassed and pissed off with the current circumstances that you are in. If you're fat right now, actively get fucking pissed that you're fat. Why are you fat? There's no excuse to be fat. Being fat is the least respectable thing, honestly. I would say being fat is probably the number one least respectable thing. If I see a fat person, I immediately will I'll immediately remove anything that they have to say to me. And I won't apply any of it. The reason that being is, why would I want to adopt the mental model that led you down where you've gone? Fucking fat pig. Even if he's made money, cool, it doesn't matter, you're still fat. I would never want to live your life. Being fat is literally the least respectable thing on the planet. So if you are currently fat, find a way and figure out a fucking way to lose that weight. Start hitting the gym, start doing cardio, start fixing up your diet, and then get a haircut. Work on yourself as a whole. Because I'm telling you, if you just make money right now, if you literally just got airdropped $10 million right now, you would still be a dork. And no one would respect you. And it's because of the fact that you haven't gone through shit in life, and you still look like a geek. You're still fat. You still smell bad. Every aspect of your life is just shit. Sorry, G. But that's the true reality. And this is the reality of majority of people. Majority of people, based on their brain, they don't instinctively understand this, but their brain will disregard what a fat person says rather than a built person. Because of the fact that you instinctively associate the more built person with discipline, which means he typically is more right than wrong. Versus someone who's fat, they have led every single negative occurrence down their life. And on top of that, they're fat. They have no discipline to just not stuff their fucking face. I hate fat people, dude. I actually hate fat people. The biggest thing in summary is identify your plan on how to conquer this world. Once you've identified your plan, build out a structured blueprint on how you're going to get there. Once you have a structured blueprint on how you're going to get there, Focus on bettering your knowledge about that skill, whether that be trading, whether that be Amazon FBA, whether that be dropshipping, whatever the case may be. Focus on your detailed structured plan on how you're going to get there, and then focus on the knowledge building specifically around that skill. Whether I have a Discord, you want to join my Discord, great. The link is in my bio. You want to join my Discord, you want to join another person's Discord, better your knowledge and your ability to act. Because that's the only true way that you'll see extreme progression at a very rapid rate. That's going to be it for this lecture. I hope you've gotten some value out of this lecture. I hope I've been able to better your overall life. I hope that you start actually applying the things that I say in these videos, and I'm not just doing it for a waste of time. Just so you get a little bit of discipline, do 5 fucking push-ups, and then go about your day. Fucking dork. Anyways, if you made it to the end of this, comment, I'm not a dork. I am not a dork. At me too. I love you guys. As always, I will see you guys in the next lecture.